The conversation around Cleveland's quarterback future has reached another crossroads, a familiar place for a franchise that has spent decades searching for stability under center. This season brought early hope, brief momentum, and then the same uncertainty that has become a defining feature of the organization's yearly evaluation process. With multiple young passers on the roster, a veteran dealing with long-term physical questions, and significant draft capital available, the Browns find themselves approaching an offseason that could reshape the depth chart once again. What happens over the final stretch of the schedule will influence that decision more than any projection. Shedeur Sanders enters that stretch as the focal point of Cleveland's evaluation. The rookie has shown flashes of arm strength and mobility, but consistency remains the central challenge. Through 2 starts, he delivered both explosive plays and periods where timing and field vision still needed refinement. For a team navigating a long-term quarterback puzzle, those moments matter. Sanders now appears positioned to start the remainder of the season, giving the coaching staff enough tape to determine whether his growth curve aligns with the organization's broader timeline, especially with major draft decisions ahead. The situation becomes more complicated with Dillon Gabriel. His 6 starts earlier in the season produced limited productivity. He managed games rather than dictating them, finishing with under 1,000 passing yards and a modest touchdown-to-interception ratio. While poised and composed, he rarely stressed defenses vertically or manipulated coverage with anticipation throws. Teams around the league have taken notice, monitoring whether Cleveland might make one of these young quarterbacks available, especially given the franchise's unusual accumulation of first-round selections following the Travis Hunter trade. Deshaun Watson's status adds yet another variable. His fully guaranteed contract ensures he remains on the roster, but his role may shift dramatically. He recently returned to practice after more than a year away, yet there is little expectation that he will take meaningful snaps before January. For now, the organization appears intent on observing his mechanical progress, arm strength, and overall comfort. Analysts inside Cleveland view his 2025 outlook less as a long-term solution and more as a potential bridge, someone who could start early next season while a rookie develops quietly behind him. Financially, Watson's contract locks the Browns into measured decision-making. Moving him is not feasible, and relying exclusively on his availability carries risk. That dynamic is why the front office continues to survey the quarterback landscape, including prospects in next spring's draft. One national projection links Cleveland to Alabama's Ty Simpson, whose timing, pocket awareness, and developmental upside align with a team willing to groom a passer for steady, incremental growth. With multiple first-round picks in both 2025 and 2026, Cleveland is not boxed into a single path. Sanders, meanwhile, holds immediate importance. His ability to stretch the field, extend plays, and challenge tight windows offers traits not currently replicated elsewhere on the roster. The issue remains repetition and decision-making. Young quarterbacks typically struggle with layered zone coverage and disguised pressures, and Sanders has shown stretches of hesitation when his first read is removed. The coaching staff wants to determine whether these are foundational issues or the early stages of a player adjusting to NFL speed. The final weeks of live action will offer more clarity than any offseason speculation. Gabriel's evaluation follows a similar trajectory, though with more data points. His ceiling appears narrower, defined by execution rather than dynamism. He protects the football and operates efficiently when structure holds, but Cleveland's system demands someone capable of elevating the offense when protection breaks down. That contrast between Sanders' volatility and Gabriel's caution reflects why both remain under scrutiny and why outside teams are monitoring the Browns' intentions closely. For Cleveland, the final month represents more than a finishing stretch. It is an audition period for multiple players and a diagnostic test for the entire organization. Each snap becomes a data point as the front office weighs whether the future lies with one of these rookies, a top draft prospect, or a transitional plan built around a veteran with something to prove. In a city accustomed to quarterback turnover, the coming offseason offers another opportunity to reset expectations, but only if the evaluation remains disciplined and grounded in performance rather than hope.